am your host, an eerie dig with skullman SPANTO tonight. It's another cryptic classic from BLOODSHOT Theatres March. Yes, this one will give you nightmares forever. Tonight, with part 1 of Blood of Dracula.
Well, I gave you up. You were expected hours ago.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Thorndyke. I allowed all day for the 300 miles. But this storm, and coming through the mountain pass, we nearly skidded off the road.
It was really close. Well, I'm glad you made it. I'm sorry I can't offer you something to eat.
That's all right. We'll get a bite on the way back.
Yes, you should be on your way, both of you. You've done enough for me. I'm Nancy Perkins, Mrs. Thorndyke. Please forgive us all.
Forget it, Nancy. Poor girl, you look half frozen.
I'll be all right.
Then we'd better conclude the formalities. Mrs. Perkins.
The new Mrs. Perkins. I lost my wife recently.
6 weeks ago.
In fact, that's why we registered Nancy at Sherwood.
Well, I'm sure you made the right choice. I think you'll be very happy here, Nancy.
I like the cheery atmosphere.
At first, she seemed a little worried.
That's natural. Separate anyone from familiar surroundings. The warmth and security of home.
You do understand.
Of course. But I'm sure any strangeness you feel will pass.
She was also worried about the discipline.
Oh, now, Nancy, this is not a corrective institution. Sherwood is a private preparatory school with a very high rating. All our girls come from fine backgrounds. There is work. Our courses are not easy. But there is also fun. You'll find out. Lots of fun.
Well, I'm glad that's settled.
You know your way back?
It'll be a breeze.
You're driving all the way home tonight?
They'll probably stop at a motel.
Well, goodbye, Nancy, and be sure to write.
Every week.
Say goodbye to...
Goodbye, Doris. Take good care of Daddy.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Well, I leave my little girl in your charge. Goodbye, Mrs. Thorndyke.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Nancy. Come along, dear.
I'll help you with your luggage, Nancy. I'll show you to your room.
In fact, each of you, in your own chemical makeup, contains elements which, if isolated and let loose, could blow up the entire school. But when these dangerous elements are combined, we have a bouquet of very pretty girls. Myra, will you conduct the next experiment?
I'll need 2 girls, Nola and Nancy. Both of you please come up.
So you're the new girl, Nancy.
Yes, Miss Brandy.
Well, you're the guinea pig. You're on your own.
Here are 2 colorless liquids. One is water, the other alcohol. We will see which one evaporates first. Nola, please extend your right hand, palm down. Go ahead, Nancy. That's cool. It feels real cool. All right, Nola, you do the same thing to Nancy. Burn me!
Here. Nancy! Easy, Nancy. You must control yourself. A mistake's been made.
On purpose.
better let me treat this for you. Myra, will you look after the class?
Yes, Miss Branding.
I think Nancy needs special treatment. You see this amulet? I picked it up in an antique shop. It was sold to the dealer by a woman whose ancestors had emigrated from the Carpathian Mountains. She claimed that it had been in her family for 7 generations.
She must have made up the story to get a bigger price.
No, she didn't, Nancy. She told the truth. I made a trip to that region to verify this amulet and the legend connected with it. It's a strange metal with a cat's eye for a centerpiece. It can heal and it can destroy. Also, it can release frightening powers. Look at it, Nancy. Look at it. Now go to sleep. Your eyes are getting drowsy. You're getting more and more. But you can still hear my voice. You can hear me, and you will obey me. You're in a deep sleep, and your hand no longer feels the pain. Touch it. Pinch it. Do as I tell you. I want you to prove it to yourself.
It's all gone.
And that's what I promised you. And I helped take the pain away. And you won't forget that.
No, Miss Branding.
When I count to 5, you'll wake up refreshed. The pain entirely gone. But you'll remember that it's important to obey me. Always.
Who's there?